Hello, 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 hi! From sunny Central Florida, this is Danita here. And I have to show you something because I'm so proud of myself. Today is November the 10th, and here in Central Florida, we're gonna get down to quite possibly freezing temperatures. So I have a lot to do today. Everything's gonna get a deep watering because we haven't had rain in weeks. It's super dry, and the water, so I've learned, will help keep heat in. And then all my banana plants are going to get wrapped with your Christmas lights, the older kind, not the LEDs, and blankets, and then everything else that needs to be done. I'm going to go through and harvest as many papayas. Any papayas that are just starting to turn yellow are getting picked. But I started off with my sweet potatoes because I wanted to get them up before I saturated the ground, and it's been a while. And I have to say, this is like the third year I've been trying to grow sweet potatoes here in Central Florida, where they're supposed to grow. One of the easiest crops, and I get vines and they grow everywhere like crazy, but I get very little sweet potatoes. Well, this has been my latest addition to my little mini food forest. This, if you've seen some of the previous videos, is the newest. A lot of this was started from Hurricane Milton, all the yard and trash debris, and I started off with just from Milton, started off from there to around here, and then I just added all this from a yard cleanup from my husband's business. So this is where I grew all the Puerto Rican black beans, if you remember in some of the previous videos, and if you remember, if you follow me. If not, you can go back and watch the videos, but just look up Puerto Rican black beans. But this was loaded with Puerto Rican black beans. Those are done gone. But down here, this all here was just covered in sweet potato vines. Covered. From all the way down there to all the way up that was coming up here. So I decided to get them pulled. It's been several months. And I also have a white fly infestation, big time. So all this normally would go into the chicken coop, but it's all going to get canned and put on the side of the curb for yard pickup because of the white fly. I'm slowly tackling it. I'm just throwing it away, canning it, and putting it out on the road for a yard pickup until I get rid of it. But anyways, that's not what I wanted to show you. I'm only halfway through my sweet potatoes, and oh my gosh, I started off just these little ones, picking little ones here and there, and look at this. Oh my god, these are so big. Let's look at this one right here. This is like the perfect sweet potato. I like sweet potatoes with smooth surfaces because they are easy to peel. And look at this sweet potato. Now, some of these might have been in a little too long, but look at the size of this. And I'm not done yet. Oh my god, like this one here. I might still be able to salvage this part, but they were in there a little too long. I hope they still taste yummy. I'm gonna be finding out just in time for Thanksgiving dinner. I still have to, also I wanted to show you, you see how I have a huge pile of yard debris. There's all kinds of different tree debris in there, palm trees, palm fronds, leaves, cardboard, tons of cardboard, branches, logs. That is exactly how this started. That's all I did with this bed. Filled it up with yard debris and left it for almost 2 seasons. And now look at it. This is what happens. Look it. This is what it turns into. I added absolutely no soil to this bed whatsoever. I just loaded it with cardboard and yard debris and left it for maybe 3/4 of a year. 10 months, and then I started gradually planting, and I actually did not plant the sweet potato. I think one got dropped in here or something. You can see it's all the way. I've just let it go. It goes over there. It started going over there. That's what's left of my Puerto Rican black bean. There's still a little bit over there I have to clean up. But look at, I added no amendments to this bed. Nothing. This right here is a little patio lime, and it was less than half this size when I stuck it in here, and it hasn't even been a year, and it's tripled in size. And these, I can't recall the name of them. And my mulberry isn't even a year old. Neither is the bananas. And they love it. It cost me nothing to make this garden bed. Nothing, just time and some hard work. These were from palm trees that got blown over from Milton. So yeah, Mother Nature. This is built completely by Mother Nature. But anyways, I had to document. This is my first success with sweet potatoes, and I'm not even done. See how I've toiled up the dirt there? I just started on this side. Right there is where I got all this. So I still have to dig into all here. I have to go into all over there. Yeah. And then I gotta wrap all my banana trees, water, harvest all the papayas I can. I need to harvest my moringa, the cold, before I lose. I want those leaves before they drop them themselves. Wow, look how beautiful. I love the moringa tree. So yeah, I have a busy day today before this cold front comes, but at least it's nice and cool and breezy, and I'm not sweating my tits off. So yeah, there you go. You can have a lush, beautiful garden and not cost anything. Listen, people put yard trash on the side of the road. Don't hesitate to get it, or tell your neighbors. That's what I do. I've told my neighbors, hey, listen, do you mind if I come by whenever you have yard trash and get it? And yeah, sometimes they bring it over and just stick it in the yard for me or whatever. That's all. It's all yard trash in there. And come next summer, either spring or summer, this is going to all be Puerto Rican black beans, and I'm doing again sweet potatoes. So in this long bed, it goes from here all the way down. I'll give you a better view of the what I've melded these into, like all one. It's basically one great big mini food forest. It started off that big bed on that side, and then I started this one with a little walkway. Well, now it's just one great big mini food forest. So all this will compact. Whenever I water, I give it a good watering. Anyways, next summer my goal is to grow. This is going to be loaded with Puerto Rican black beans, and I'm also going to do the sweet potatoes on the bottom and Puerto Rican black beans, enough to supply my family with beans for the entire year, because we eat a lot of beans. And how awesome would that be if I can grow all of them for free? Yes, and they feed the chickens too as well. Yes, the chickens absolutely love papaya, so I have like 20 or 30 papaya trees. Anyways, I had to share it. That's it. I'm gonna keep rambling if I don't go. So yes, you can grow for free. You don't have to. And then the sweet potato, like I said, you just need one organic sweet potato to start. That's all you need, is one to start. Look at the little sweet potato flower. Alrighty, so there you go. If you're still here watching, bless you. Go grow something. Yes. See ya.